Bud, what's going on, buddy? You're the first one over here. Or at least that I can see. So where do you guys want to head over to now? Oh, crap. You know what? I wanted to try Prism Live. I forgot to sign into that. Oh, well, I don't want to restart over. Because I'm not exactly sure how to start the stream on Prism Live. Remember, Kami, welcome back. Kristen, what's up? You know, I love that we're getting a lot of our community over here also to have fun. I mean, you guys, like I say, are a great community, the best. And we're going to be the best on YouTube, too. Prism Live is it's like a Madison, what's going on? Prism Live is like a streaming app. It has some different options that you can do on it. You can put some kind of background music on, adjust the volumes, stickers. There's a lot. I'm just messing around with the free version right now. So I think tonight when I get home, I'm going to do like a practice live, which is where I'll just go live in like my living room, but not publish it. It'll be private, and I'll be able to mess around with all the different options on Prism Live until I'm comfortable, and then I'll probably just purchase the monthly subscription because it gives you a lot better toys to play with. So let's take a walk. Let's walk down to the Outlook and maybe go down and grab, I don't know, Hello Kitty coffee or something. It doesn't sound like Jay wants coffee. I called her in between streams, and it doesn't sound like she wants coffee. She's not as much of a coffee as I am. You know what I mean?
If you want to go that way, you need to go around that way. No problem.
Bottled blonde. So it is a little bit harder, I think, on YouTube to try to figure out what my screen size should be. So I guess that's the smallest, the most I can zoom out maybe. I don't know. Let me see. Does it zoom? No, it doesn't zoom out anymore. But this is a nice orientation. So we're going to have a guest with us tomorrow morning, it sounds like. Sounds like C-Dubs is going to be hanging out with us for our morning walk. And then I'm going to go hang out with him and Freckles tomorrow afternoon at the pool over at Cosmo probably. That's going to be super cool. Cosmo's pool both pools are really, really cool. So should I zoom in a little more? Do you guys like having this wide angle? I like this wide angle a little bit. What do you guys? It gives us a really good perspective of what's going on. Yes, Murakami, remind everyone. Josh, what's going on? Wide angle is good. Alan, how you doing, buddy? Don't want to walk through their picture. So we got some exciting news. We had that meeting I was telling you guys about earlier, and it went really well. We're going to be more involved with a local business. Of course you should come back, Alan. we're going to be helping to support a local business. They reached out to us about doing some things with them, and it will be, I guess, sponsored. I guess you can say it's sponsored. So that'll be fun. And it's something that we use a lot, so and do a lot. So that is like our first real kind of, hey, you guys have a great engagement, especially when we've mentioned them in the past. So it's going to be fun. Yes, they are legit, Mud. They are legit. I love that you put that there. No, we have been extremely cautious with those type of things anymore. As a matter, yeah, we do need a Hello Kitty sponsorship. Definitely. So, funny part of it, their like media manager, I guess, reached out to us, and I didn't recognize the person. No, that dude took a lot of people, and yeah, I feel so bad about that. As soon as I found out about it, I tried to tell everybody. Yeah, we need a New Balance shoe sponsorship. That's for sure too. I would love that. Eli for poker, what's going on? He said, yeah, honk all you want. Yeah, right. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be running people over on the strip here. Yeah, that horn blows. So, what was I saying? Oh, about Rob. Yeah, that dude was a scumbag. And that, yeah, I felt so bad about all that. You know, the the fortunate thing about that was we did a lot of content for him that we did not deliver because he had asked us and, was like, yeah, so we had a bunch of content, and I'm just glad that, his little scam started to fall apart before we were able to give him that content and he was able to get more people. So, yeah. But we've been extremely cautious. So the marketing director, he reached out to us, and I didn't recognize him and thought that, basically he was full of crap. So Jay reached out to the one lady we know at this place, and she was like, "Oh no, he's legit. We definitely want to work with you guys." And we were like, "Oh, okay." So that's what we had to do now. Yeah, he was just good at what he did, Josh. That he was good at what he did. Sarah, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, Rob was that ticket guy. And what's funny is when we were in there the one day talking with Rob, the people that worked there were like kind of like he was the boss. So that kind of sold it. So I don't even know if those people were in there. It's Bears. Okay. Bears, what's going on? You never know. Sometimes people have like similar names and I can figure out who it is.
Sorry, that was the front. Would you like to see some magic? I'm not a crackhead.
I'm trying to get the chat to stay overlaid over there. I thought I put it in the settings, but I guess not. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Alan, I figured that one out, man. I think the last time, the other day when you were on, I was like, that's Alan Nader. That's, you know. There's Miracle Vial Shops. Jeez. Elevator's packed coming down. Yeah, you know, it's funny because if we would have known, like, we would have been decent at live streaming, we would have probably started 5 years ago when we moved out here, because me and Jay would be up here just as much as we are now. And, you know, just people watch. That's what we would do. Yeah. You know, I'm going to watch one of these back on RTV and see how it looks, Murakami. Debating on giving New York rooms another try, quitting your job. So there you go. Congratulations, Alan, on quitting your job. Yeah. So, Josh, you saw the Eagles. I heard the Eagles shows were amazing. Now, I would love to talk to somebody who saw the Eagles and the Dead at the Sphere to see which one they thought was better. So what do you guys think? Do you think we should go get a coffee and then go to the Outlook? We have not tried Amaya over there at Cosmo. We normally go to that China Poblano. We go there a lot for happy hour. That is a really good. Metallica is going to be playing the Sphere, from what I understand. That's going to be coffee first, yes. Coffee, and then we'll go hang out on the Outlook for a little bit. We need to get our coffee. I'm calling it the Outlook. It's the Overlook. Well, because that's what I do, right? I just kind of call things what I want to call them. Yeah, that is a great spot. This is one of the last remaining rainforest cafes, I believe, in the country. I used to love taking my kids there, and they would have the storm. And me and Jay, we would sit there and just laugh because they would get all scared. And we thought it was pretty funny. Probably not the best parenting, you know. We'd be like, it's fake. Knock it off. But, you know, you've got one in San Antonio still. I think the one in Atlantic City closed down years ago. That's where we used to take them, to Atlantic City. When we would go to Atlantic City, we would always stay. At Harris back on the bay there. I think Disney still has one. I could see one being at Disney. Holstein's, we ate at Holstein's once. I wasn't overly impressed with Holstein's. So Rainforest is still at Disney, Orlando, and Paris. Nice. Yeah, so there's not many Rainforest cafes. A nice crowd coming up here. You can't laugh at your kids. You don't want it, right? Exactly. 15 people haven't hit the like button. Oh, come on, guys. Let's get that like button going. It's not that hard. It doesn't cost anything. Gives us a little help. They need to turn the reverb down on that a little bit. There's the Waldorf. We were talking about the Waldorf on our stream earlier. So we stayed up there. I forget. Oh, you had the light up cup. I love those light up cups. I usually do buy them. I'm a sucker for souvenir cups. Jay always gets mad. And then I get so sad when like break two, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, I paid $25 for this. It should have lasted longer than 3 years. Tiffany, welcome in. Welcome in. VX, no problem. I'm not so sure how to do some things on YouTube myself sometimes. Like before, like I would just post like a short every once in a while. And then I was like, you know what? Like this, we really need to start upping this up. You know what I mean? And, you know, because TikTok started like really cutting down on what we could do and say and all that stuff. And it's like, you know, how are we supposed to bring you guys Vegas if we have to use baby words about things like apple juice for beer or, you know, adult beverages? You know what I mean? Like, that's not fun, you know? So we decided we were going to come over here and learn another platform. Still going to be doing TikTok. Still going to be posting on TikTok, doing lives on TikTok. But, you know, we're going to expand out. And I think that's like, you know, something that you do when you grow, you know, to try to grow a little bit too. There's the ABC stores. Great spot for the waters. Apple juice. I forget who was calling it apple juice. Was it Baby Khaled was calling it apple juice on a live one night? And then it just kind of went around the Vegas streamer world when they were talking about grabbing a beer. Get me an apple juice or something. So, yeah, adult apple juice. But yeah, so there's so much like that we can't do over there. We'll show you that, you know, I mean, how many times it's like, oh, we want to take the walk over to the tram. All right, let me point the Pepita, welcome in. Him or B-Boys Mud, that was one of them. I don't remember which one. Tiffany thinks it was BK also. I'm going to go with BK. Have we tried STK's Happy Hour $7 small plates? We have not tried that one yet. We put a video out about it, and you know, it's definitely on our list of happy hours. We have some friends coming in, and you know, we have some friends here now. We got more friends coming this week, so you know, we'll probably hit some of them up. Burger King, yeah. It's pretty good. I'm looking forward to checking that out because STK always has a private party going on. Every time we've tried to go there for a happy hour in the past, it's always had like a private party. So what we're looking forward to, like, you know, those couple weeks between Thanksgiving and Christmas when it's really not busy out here. Traditionally, we're going to try to hit it then. So the floor tour, yeah. All right, guys, we're walking through the casino now, so I got to show you guys the floor because, you know, TikTok doesn't, like, that's what's really annoying about TikTok. It could be such a great platform, but that is like, you know, especially when it's like you can make your videos or your live streams for adults only, and then you're still not allowed to do anything. Yeah, there's a decent amount out for a Tuesday, Alan. That's for sure. I know this is YouTube. We were just talking about, because I normally stream on TikTok, and I'm talking about the advantages of having an adult platform like YouTube and being able to show things. On TikTok, that's something that a lot of streamers in Vegas have to do, is if you're walking through a casino area, you can't show any kind of gaming machine, not even show it. Not talking about sit down and play gamble or anything. You can't even show it. So you have to either turn the camera towards your face, or you have to kind of have it there, you know? The screen's a little blurry on here. I don't know. It looks crystal clear on my end. I don't know. What's it look like, guys? It's a pretty full target. They got they don't have, I don't know. Let's go. Yeah, they have apparel and everything in here. Let's just go take a little quick walk. So you can order your pickup and get stuff, pick it up right here on the strip. Just go right on Target and do that. But yeah, they got pretty much everything in here. Looks a little blurry. Okay. Here they got wines and spirits and all that stuff. So they got, I mean, it's not huge. It's a good size. They got snacks and all that stuff. You know what? The advantage of TikTok over YouTube, it's a little easier to get followers and things like that. But I don't really know if there's much more advantages on that. I actually forgot to try to stream with the Prism tonight. So I'm pretty new to this streaming on YouTube. I have Prism. I just forgot to try to set it up. Sprouts, I love Sprouts. Sprouts is we have a Sprouts not too far from our house. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know if there's an advantage on TikTok. As opposed to YouTube, I kind of like the YouTube a little better. To be honest with you right now. So. Taxi, I'm not sure. I know that now, sometimes going inside and then outside, I get a little bit blurry on the lens. But I don't know. Is that something that is on my end that I could change, or is that something that the viewers have to change when it's a little bit grainy video quality? Because I think I have it set to yeah, because I'm looking at it right now, and it's really, really clear. But does Prism make it cleaner? Does it make the stream cleaner? Check your settings on YouTube. Yeah, Murakami would probably know more about this. And there he goes, bragging about the size of his TV again. Oh. Prism does help with the stream quality. Yeah, Big T was telling me that one time. I asked him what that Prism was down in the corner, and he was trying to explain it. So I think he's pretty good with the prism and stuff. I want to maybe reach out to him and ask him if he could give me some pointers. He's a pretty cool dude, Big T. There's Park MGM. See this, I like this because like just the wide angle just gives you such a nicer view of Vegas overall. This is the first YouTube live you've been in? Now we got a TV measuring contest. See, once one guy says how big his TV is, all the other guys want to say how much bigger their TV is. Is my Wi-Fi on? My Wi-Fi should not be on. Let me check real quick. No, my Wi-Fi is off. I hardly ever have my Wi-Fi on because I always forget to turn it off. The only thing that's on is my Bluetooth. I used to play pop slots. Now the problem with pop slots is a lot of those deals locals can't use, or at least they couldn't before. And so I kind of stopped playing it once we moved out here. But I used to play pop slots all the time. I loved it. We got Murakami watching on the phone. Oh, now Alan's got a projector. Man, he's up in the game. We have a projector, me and Jay. We have a projector. It's pretty cool. She used it for school a few times, like in her teaching. And yeah, you can project some pretty funny stuff. And it looks like, whoa, what is that? So they're about the same. Okay. You know what? When I upload this, I'll check it at home. Maybe I'll try to stream it to my TV before I make it public. Yo, how cool would that be, right? If we could somehow get ourselves on the sphere walking around the strip, that would be like, then you really made it, I guess, right? It's so far away, though. Yeah, I like that view a little bit. That looks a little bit better. They're both grainy. The side of Resorts World, yeah. You can see that crystal clear all the way down in Henderson, that Resorts World, a building TV there. So is it something that you guys think I should restart and try to change my settings or go on Prism Live? I mean, you guys tell me what you think. Football in the Sphere, or what would be really cool, playing some Street Fighter, the video game Street Fighter in the Sphere. That would be awesome. These look so much better, I think, in the wide angle. Prism's it's like an app that helps you stream. All right, so let's do that. Let's walk up. I'll get my coffee, and I will try to go on Prism Live and stream from there. So, yeah, let's try that out. But first, I want to show you guys. This is my favorite coffee. If you're new, you guys have followed me over from TikTok. You guys know where I'm going. No, you don't need the app. You just it helps the person doing the streamer. Doing the streaming or whatever. However you say that. So I will get my cafe mocha and we will switch over. There we go, to cafe mocha. So yeah, so let's do that then, right? So so all right, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna end this now. Thank you guys, and I will be back on in a couple minutes, and we're gonna try to set up the Prism app. So make sure you got your notifications on